So Mama Sasaran is not going to be with us today. I will be explaining the topics for today. I was told that you guys took conditional formatting yesterday. We will talk about this little rectangle over here, the editing data part, okay? Okay, so let's create our table. We have number, we have names, date of birth, gender first, gender, date of birth, and maybe salary. First things first, before I do this, let's not forget, it is really important that you give a special format to the headings, okay? Because if you do not give a special format to the heading, Microsoft Excel is going to consider these as data. It will not consider them as the title or as the heading. And that might cause issues when it comes to filtering or sorting the data, okay? So first I'm going to make them bold. Okay, I'm gonna change the alignment to the center and I'm gonna give them a background color as well as I'm gonna create a table. I'm gonna give them a border. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and then I can automatically fill this, as you know, by drag and drop. And then we have names. Then okay, then we have gender. We set F stands for female and M stands for male. Okay, is it better now, Kak Ala? Is it still low? Or is it better now? Okay. We said M stands for males and F stands for females. I'm just gonna write these. Okay, date of birth. Okay, we know if, for example, if this cell is like this, it is too small. This is why it's showing hashtags. If I want to make it bigger so I can see the writing, I can either double click here, double click, it will automatically fill the whole cell. It will make it wider, or I can just click and drag and drop, okay? But the automatic one, for example, when I double click here, it will be a perfect fit for the data. Okay, now we have the salaries. Let me real quick, I gave it a data type. Okay, 150, 250, 100.5, 50. Okay, I think this is fine. Now I can give them alignment. This is up to me. So these are all for They were for aesthetics. But now let's come to what we were talking about. Today we're going to talk about this area, this little rectangle, which is called the editing data part or section on home tab. Okay. Um, so we have, first of all, I want to talk about sort and filter. Okay. So does anyone know? Let's talk about first filter. Does anyone know how to use filter or why do we use it? What is it good for? So that's the question. Why do we use it, or why is it important, or how do we use it? Okay, very good, Fennec. Sorting is, for example, to sort them from A to Z by alphabetic order. But first, I want to talk about filter. You can guess from the name, filter. Anyone? You can try to say it. Yes, both filter كردن. Okay. For example, if I want to filter this column, okay, the gender column, I'm gonna click on this column and then click on filter. This, if I do it, it will give filter to all of them. But I can only select this part and click on filter. It will only give filter to this column. For example, I don't want all of the columns to have filter option. I want only this column. So I will select only this column and then go on filter and click on it. That's Sana. That's very good. Okay, so for example, if I am trying to filter this column, if I want to only see the females, I don't want the males, and I don't want the data of the males, um, I use filter. So now I have the filter. What do I do afterwards? I have this little arrow here. I'm going to click on it. And then there's this drop down. We have sort from A to Z. We have sort from Z to A. We have sort by color. We don't have any color here. So these options are not available. Okay, filter by color. We don't have any colors. So we don't have this option available. Then we have what? I said if I only want the females to remain, we have text filter. We have F and M. I'm gonna uh, deselect everything. Now nothing is selected. If I want only the females, then I'm gonna only select the F. And I'm gonna click on OK. Now you can see we only have the females. We don't have the males anymore. So this is really, it comes handy. It becomes useful if I'm looking for the data of the females. For example, I want to know only the salaries of the females. Or maybe I want to know the date of birth of the females only. I don't want the males. Or maybe I want to know how many females I have. Okay. Now you can see we have 6 females. It's counting for us. We have 6 females here. And these are the names and these are the numbers. Is it clear until here? Okay, very good. Now, if I don't want the filter anymore, what do? I'm gonna come here, click on it, and then I'm gonna click on clear filter from gender. Okay, I click on it. Now I have all of the data from the table. For example, this time, if I want to only see the males, I'm gonna go um, remove the selection from all, and now I'm gonna only select the males. And then okay, now you can see I only have 4 males here and their data together. Now again, I don't want the filter anymore. I'm just gonna go and remove the filter. Now that was the filter. um, for the color option, filter by color, let's try this. um, but this time I don't want to the filter to be on the gender. Now I want to remove the filter. I'm just gonna go on here and now you can see it is selected. If I don't want to select it, if I don't want any filters to remain, I'm gonna click on here. Now you can see the filter is removed. Now, if I want all of the table to have filters, I'm gonna go select all of the table. I go on the filter and sort, and I'm gonna click on here. Now you can see all of the columns, they have the filter option on them. Okay, this is what I wanted. Now, if I want to, um, I have a question for you, okay? If I want to um, color those cells from salary, which their salary, like the number is bigger and equal to $150, how can I do it? Is there an option I can do it without going searching for it and then making it red like from here? Okay, this is 150. Now this is bigger than 150, so it's going to be red. This is smaller, it's not going to be red. This is too much. Fennec, you can do that, but it takes too much time. Salam, very, very good. Yes, Shema, very good. We have conditional formatting. It is with one click and one value you add is gonna um, highlight all of the cells that you're looking for. Thank you, Sana. Very good. Now I'm gonna select these and then I'm gonna come to conditional formatting. Okay, and we have highlight cell rules. I can say greater than so what I asked for, I wanted the salaries which were bigger than 150 and equal to 150 to be highlighted in red. Okay, so the value, I said I want 150 to be included. So I want the value to be equal to and bigger than 150. So what should I write here? I could write 149 plus 5, for example. And I want the highlight or the background to be filled with light red. Okay, now you can see we have 150 is highlighted. These are not highlighted because they are less than 150, but you can see 150 itself is highlighted, 250 is highlighted. These two are smaller than 150. These are bigger than 150, so they're highlighted. And this one is smaller, so it's not highlighted. So now that we have this, now I can filter the cells that are equal to 150 and more. Okay, now I go on the filter. If I only want to see the highlighted cells, I'm gonna go on filter and then you can see here, this time we have filter by color. We have this color and we have no fill. Of course, the no fill, it means there's no background color, which is the white ones. But the other ones, they are red, okay? um, Filter by color. We want to be filtered by the red color. It will only show us the red colors and the data along with them. Okay, so now we know these people, their salaries are equal to 150 and more. Okay, is this clear? And Rose, thank you for letting us know. But I think you all know we don't have permission, but thank you for informing us. Okay, and hopefully she'll get better. Now, if I want to select or filter the cells or the people whose their salaries are below 150, I can go and select filter by color and select the no fill. Now we have the rest, which their salaries is below $150. I'm just gonna remove this filter so we can go to something else. Um, Is filtering easy? Did you get everything so far? Because if that's the case, I will go to sorting. Guys, is it clear? Okay. Okay, very good. Now I'm gonna go to sorting. You see from here, this part, we have sorting and we have filter. Thank you for your feedback, guys. I'm glad everything is clear. So now we talked about filtering, and now we're gonna go to sorting. Sorting is um, ordering the data by alphabetic order. For example, sorting from A to Z is gonna say, for example, these names. You can see this is S, then it is A, then it's Z, and then it is D. If we want to sort it from A to Z, it will be like A, B, C, D, and A will be the first one, and the Z's will be the last one. This is from A to Z. But if we're gonna sort from Z to A, the names that start with Z will be the first one, and then the last one will be the names that start with A. Okay? So it's ordering, it's arranging by alphabetic order. Okay, I'm gonna select this part, okay? And I'm gonna go and say sort A to Z. This is really important. So this little window that comes on here, it is really important. I'm just gonna go with expand the selection, and then afterwards, I'm gonna tell you what will happen if you continue with the current selection. Okay, I'm gonna go with expand the selection, sort. Now you can see Amir, it starts with A, it came first. And then we have Ashna. It started with A, of course, it comes first. Then we have B, and then we have D, L, and the last one we have the Z ones. So it ordered the names and their data, okay, according to the alphabetic order from A to Z. Now, if I want to order from Z to A, I can do it from here as well and not here. I can do it from the filter, this little box here. Now I'm gonna sort from Z to A. You can see this time the names that start with Z, like Zana and Zaytun, they were put first, and the ones that start with A, they were the last names here. So I'm just gonna undo. So okay, now this is the original table that we had. This is a randomly put names. We have S, A, Z, D, and so on. I want to try and see what will happen if we go with the continue without expansion. Okay, remember we had this one. If what happens if I do like this? But I want you to remember something. Um, so Shema, you can see that her number is first. Okay, the gender was female. Date of birth was 1/1/2000, like January 1st, 2000, and her salary was 95. And then we have Amir. His number was 8. Okay, he was male. The date of birth was 8th January 2000, and the salary was 195. Remember these two, these data, this one and this one. Okay. First, I'm gonna go again with filter from A to Z, and I'm gonna go with expand the selection like before. You can see Amir, his data came with this. All of the other data, they came along with it, like their exactly their place changed, like Shema said. So the number 8 is next to Amir, like before. His gender was male, which is true. The date of birth was January 8th, 2000, and his salary was 195. It's all true. And now we can look at Shema, which was the first one before sorting. You can see the number is still 1. She's still female. This is her birthday. We remember first January 1st, 2000, and her salary was 95, which is all true. Okay, I'm gonna do undo. Now this time, I'm gonna go expand, continue without expansion. Continue with the current selection. See what is the difference. Do you see any difference? If you look at the data, you see Amir, the place of the name changed. But these data, are they accurate? Are they his data? And look at Shema. Now it became male. the date of birth is different, the salary is different. Can anyone tell me what this option does when we continue with the current selection? If it's too hard, yes, Fennec, that's very good. You can say that, but we can you can still explain it in a better way because it's not only the genders that didn't change. Very good. Everything else didn't change except for the names. Only the names change. Only this column that I select and then I go to sort, that only will be sorted from A to Z. The other data will not change. Everything will stay the same. Yes, thank you. That's very good. Um, so it is mostly when we use sort, we want all of the other data to be sorted as well. We want the other data to be changed as well because, like here, it will be wrong if only the names change. For example, Amir, we all know Amir is a man, is a male. Now the gender is written female, and now we know this is not his birthday and this is not his salary. This is why we mostly should be using sort from A to Z, but with expansion, with expanding. I'm gonna do undo. I'm gonna go and mostly if you don't want this to happen, you're gonna select the names. I'm gonna go to sort from A to Z and expand the selection. We mostly go with this option and now sort. Now everything is true. Maybe you're gonna say, okay, what about this number here? These these don't look fine because it should start from 1 and end with 10. It is totally fine. You can just write it again. 1, 2, 3, and drag and drop. That's not an issue. Okay, now that we know this, um, also, if I have, for example, I have filter here, I have filtered by the red. If I want to remove this filter, I just can go here and click on clear the filter. It will remove the filter. Or I could just go from here and say clear the filter from salary is the same thing. Shema, I think it's not possible to sort only a part of the maybe you can do it, but sometimes it might cause like other issues. Okay. Now before I go to that, we have Autosum. Okay. Does anyone know what Autosum does or what does it mean? Autosum, this part here. That's خوشفنك. That's very good. Sum, auto, it means it came from automatic. Sum, it came from summation or addition. Okay, this is sum. Okay, so if I want to uh, add all of these, if I want to find the addition or the summation of these, I'm gonna go to the last cell. This is the last cell, the last data, and I'm gonna go under it. This is an empty cell. In this empty cell, I can go and click on Autosum. And what does it do? It's going to select all of the cells, all of the numbers above, and it will sum it for us. I'm going to press enter on the keyboard, and it will give us what? It will give us the summation of the all of the salaries. Yes, Fennec, we can do that. Very good. But we haven't taken the formulas yet, but we have this automatic formula here. We can use it if we want to. Okay, I deleted that. We can use other things. We can use average. It's gonna give us the average. معدل. or I can use max. This is gonna give me the maximum number. The biggest number in here when we have min is gonna give us the minimum number, and we have more functions. You can select whatever you want. You can search from here and do it. This is an extra information, I suppose. Also, one more thing, I'm still here and I'm still gonna click on Autosum. But if I don't want all of these to be selected, I don't want to sum all of these. Maybe I don't want the first two cell to be summed with them. I'm gonna do like this. I clicked and I dragged and now I drop. You can see these ones, I want the sum of it, and then I'm gonna enter. It will give me the summation of only from 50 to 250. Else functions? Let's see. I don't think so. Um, so these are all of the functions. You can go and look for it because I'm not sure. I normally don't use functions like this. And don't worry, if you're curious about the else functions, we're going to take them later anyways, okay? Okay. Now that we took this, we have, let's go on clear, okay? We have clear, so clear, we have clear all, we have clear formats, clear content, clear comments, clear hyperlinks. So why do we use clear? Does anyone know what clear means? You can see from the this little icon, it looks like an eraser. Yes, very good. So we use it to clear or to remove or to erase or to delete, depending on the which type of clear we're gonna use. Okay, so if I'm gonna use clear all, what does it do for me? If I click on clear all, it will delete everything. Okay, now you can see in this column we have nothing left. This is one. Now, if I click on clear formats, what's gonna happen? Only the text, the writing, let's say, only the writing will stay. The formula, the format, it will not stay, okay? But if I am to click on clear content, this is the opposite of clear format. The data or the writings will be deleted, but the format, like the colors, the alignments, and everything else will stay. The format will stay. Okay, so, and we have clear comments. We don't have any comment right now, but clear hyperlinks, of course, this is if we had a link here, or you can say also emails, we can use it for emails too. You can use clear hyperlink for that. But clear all, it will clear everything, including formats, content, comment, and hyperlinks. Okay? Um, just a little extra information for those who don't know, we have undo here. We can either use it from here, and this is redo. We can either do it by click here, or we can use it on the keyboard. So for undo, you can either click here or you can do Control Z on the keyboard. You can see it is written Control Z, Control plus Z. And for redo, it says redo clear, Control plus Y. Yes, just an extra information. After that, we have find and select. For find and select, uh, okay, now we have find and replace and select. For find, does anyone know why we use find, or what do we use it for? Very good. We can use it to find some words, some letters, some numbers. Yes, it is for searching for specific data. Very good, guys. Thank you. So, okay, now another question. We know that from here I can click on find. Does anyone know how to do it without here? What is the shortcut on the keyboard for find? For example, for undo, the shortcut on the keyboard was Control plus Z. What about for find? Very good, Fennec. Let's Control plus F. If on your keyboard you press Control and then F, it will give you what? It will give you the find. Okay, now if I am looking for the females, I'm just gonna um write F here. You can see when I okay, I'm gonna do it again. Control F. I'm gonna write F here and then I'm gonna say find next. Click on find next. It will go, the selection of the cell will go on the first F. And then if I say find next, it will go on the next F. And then it is supposed to come to the next F here. Let's see. I'm gonna click on find next. Yes, it will go on this one. And then on this and this and this. Okay, now if I say find all, it's gonna find for me all of the Fs. You can see down here, it says 6 cells found. So we have 6 cells that contain Fs. I can count from here just to make sure. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's true. And it's gonna give me what? It's gonna give me the cell name as well. This is C3, C4, C6, C8, C9, C10. C3, this is C, and this is 3. So it is right. Everything is accurate. Now that we know how to find a cell, for example, if I'm looking for the salary, which is $175, let's see if we can find it. Find next. You can see the selection of the cell went straight on the 175. Okay, this is how we're gonna find it. If I say find next, it will not go anywhere else because we only have one 175, one cell that contains 175. Okay, now that we have that, now I want to go and um, talk about replace. What about replace? What does replace do? Very good. Very, very good. It is to replace something by something, to change something to something. Very good, Salem. Yes. Okay. And uh, does anyone know what is the shortcut for replacing on the keyboard? Like for find, we know it's Control plus F. What about for replace? Anyone? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. It is Control H. Okay, Control plus H. I wrote it in the chat for you. Okay, now that we have this, you can see we have this little window here. The selection is on replace. You're welcome, dear. Find what and then replace it with what. So first thing, we're gonna find the things that we want to change, and then we're gonna write the data that we want it to be changed to. Okay, if I want the Fs to be changed to females, for example, we have these Fs, okay? I don't want them to be F. I don't like them. Maybe I want them to be changed to female. It is more detailed. We have more detail. So I'm gonna say find F and then replace it with female. I'm gonna say replace all, okay? Because I want all of them to be changed. I'm gonna click on it. It says all done. We made 6 replacements. We remember we had six Fs. That's why it says we change all of the six to females. Now you can see instead of the female, instead of the Fs, we have females here, right? For example, now I want to change the M's as well. M, can we do this? So we have an issue here. We have an issue here for this one. Why? Because you can see, let me go back here. Okay, you can see when you click on find all, uh, you can see from here we have 14 cells, while in reality we had only 4 M's. And we can see the issue. Can you tell me what is the issue why we have 14 cells found when I search for M? You can see from here why it gave me these. Okay, I'm gonna tell you because it searched for the letter M and it found letter M in all of these. You can see it found it in the name, it found it in the Amir, there's an M. It found it in even in the females, it says there's M letter. Okay, let's try something. I'm gonna filter to only the M's and I'm gonna select only this part and I'm gonna try to now you can see what did I do? First things first. Okay, I'm gonna undo it. First thing I did what I filtered to only the males. Okay. Now I only selected the M's because I don't want Amir again to be in my data. I only selected the gender, and now I'm gonna replace. I'm gonna do Control H. Okay. Now I want the M's to be males. I'm gonna say find all just to make sure we only have these 4 here. It says 4 cells found. Okay. And you can see there are all the M's. So I'm fine now. I can say replace all. Um, okay. So this is an error, but it's fine. Now I'm gonna remove and select all. You can see now we have the males and the females. Yes, it can. Even though I tried some tricks, but it can do it. We have other ways using formulas, which is much easier, but we will take them later on, not today. Okay. Anyways, you can see even here it changed the name. Okay. Now that we took find and replace, we can talk about go to. So, okay, before we talk about go to, we have to know something. How to in Excel, Microsoft Excel, does each cell have a unique special name? What do you think? Okay, if I want to know that's if that's true, if each cell has a unique or a special name, what is the name of this cell? How do I know the name of this cell? Shema. Like this is the data inside it is Shema. Very, very good. How do you know it is B9? Can someone tell me? There are two ways we can know. We can know. Where? Lichonza, where is it written? Shema, very good. I didn't know we have someone named Shema actually. I didn't pay attention. Yes, thank you. This little box here, you can see it is called name box. This one here, okay? When you don't click on it, you just stay on the cursor of the mouse stays on it for a while. It gives you the name. It is called name box. It is written B9 because I've selected this cell and it's written B9. Or you can find it another way. Even if you didn't have this, you have these letters and these numbers, which is how they are named here. Shema, it's on the column B and on the row 9. This is what makes it what? B9. Yes. So the first thing, the column name comes and then the row name comes. Be careful about this. This might be a question of the exam or the quiz, let's say. Okay, now that we talked about that, let's come to go to. If I want to go to a cell here, I have to write the name. But first, look, if I want to, this cell is selected, which is called S13. If I want Shema to be selected again without using my mouse, I can use this. I can go to, I'm gonna write um, B9. We said that's Shema. And you can see the selection of the cell, it went straight on Shema because I wrote the name of the cell in in the reference, in the go to. Again, I'm gonna, now it's on B9. If I want to go on 175, what is the name of the cell? Very good, E6. I'm gonna write E6 here. And now you can see the selection of the cell is now on 175. The name of the cell is E6. Very good, guys. Thank you. Now we have go to specials. Okay. We have other things. But first of all, I have to select the area that I'm working at. Be careful. First of all, you have to select where you are looking for something, where you want to go to something. I'm gonna go to specials. Now, if I want to go and if I want to select or go to only the constant, do you know what is constant? Fennec, what do you mean? This is reference, and the reference, it's the name of the cell, which is written in the name box. Easier than that, if you have a small data, you can just go and click on it yourself. I think this way is really easy. The go-to is already easy enough, yes? But you can usually use the go-to when you have a really huge data. When you have a really big table, you cannot search for it. It will make your eyes get tired. Okay, you're welcome, dear. Now, does anyone know what constant mean? Yes, very good. It means something that doesn't change. So we know that the things that change, they are called variables. Something that's not variable, like something that's not a formula or a number that could change. But normally, if there's a number or if there's letter, if there's a text, it will not change. But formulas and variables, they will change. So I said first thing you have to select um, your data or the place that you're working on. Now I go to special, and I'm gonna click on constant. Now, if I click on OK, you can see it will only select what for me, the the letters, the words, and the numbers, but it did not select the what? The formula for me, because the formula can change. It has variables in it. Okay? Only the constant was selected. Now, if I select this again, now I have another option. If I want to go to on the constant, but this time I don't want the numbers, I only want the text. Okay? I can deselect the numbers. I don't want the numbers. I don't want logicals. I don't want errors. I only want the text, the words and the letters. Word and letter. Now, if I click on OK, you can see it only selected what for me? It only selected the words, the letters, but not the numbers or the formula. Okay? The numbers, they're not selected. Okay, now I'm gonna select everything again. And this time, let's try something else. This time, I don't want constant. We tried everything. Now I want the formula. Okay. Um, if I click on this and then say OK, it only selected the formula for me. So anything else from here was not selected. Um, what else? If we have conditional formats, now what should be selected for me? Only this part that we use the conditional formatting. If I click on OK, you can see only this part was selected because we have conditional formatting only over here. The salary, yes, very good. Okay, now if I want to show you the blanks, I'm gonna delete these. I deleted these 3 cells. I'm gonna select again, and I'm gonna go to specials, and I'm gonna click on blank. Okay, you see I selected from here to here. These were blanks that are selected, and these 3 were blanks that are selected for me. Blanks, it means the empty cells. Yes, خانة بطالة كان. السيلات اللي ما بيها أي شيء، الفارغة. تمام. Okay. I think these are you can try these others by yourself, but these are the most common ones. And we also have, if you don't want to go to special every time, you can use it from here. You can, instead of going there and then clicking on formula, you have formulas here, you have comments, conditional formatting, constant, and data validation. It's like a shortcut. Okay, I think that's all. And I want you to know that hopefully today I'm gonna post an easy homework or assignment for you in the classroom. Please look, like, be careful, because today I will post it 100%, maybe after a while. Um, 1 minute, guys. Sorry, guys. Fennec, I know what you're talking about, but we said we're not gonna take uh, the functions today, but I think the one that you're talking about was not for selection, it was for counting. Yes, counting blank cells. Yeah, we will take that. Don't worry, don't be too curious. We will get there, but not now, okay? We're gonna take the functions for sure. Okay, so I was talking about the homework. I will put it in the classroom. Um, Please try to do it, all of you. Um, I'm pretty sure you know how assignment works in the stream in the classroom. Um, we will make a post there. There will be an assignment. You will download the file and then you will upload the answers to the assignment post. Okay? I don't want anyone to email it for me because we will make a post. I will make a post in the classroom in the stream for your assignment, for your homework, and then after you solve it, you will upload it to the same post. You will upload it to me in the classroom. Okay. Okay, and I think everyone took their laptop today. Anyone who didn't take their laptop or didn't come to take it, they will be dropped out today because today was the last day. And I don't think you will have an issue with the homework since now you have the laptop. If anyone, Sana, I think you have about 24 hours. That's not going to be an issue. You will have plenty of time, okay? I'm not sure yet how much time you have, but probably 24 hours. And that's how we used to do homework with the previous beneficiaries. Now, does anyone have any question? Is there something you didn't understand now or before, even in the previous sessions? Okay, so only today is going to be like this. Hopefully, from the next session, in the end of the session, I will be able to let you guys open your screens, like share your screens and practice together. But so far, we haven't been able to do that because none of you had the laptop with you. But from tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to be able to do that. Thank you for everybody's participation. I hope you have a great day. If you don't have anything left, I don't have anything left either. Have a great day. Bye bye.